Behind me is a truck full of junk that we got paid to take. Now we're gonna open it up, go through it, and see if we can make some more money. Doug? It's been just shy of a week since we cleared out the truck, and the money is already starting to pile in. But my apartment is still a mess, and there's still plenty to go through. But first things first, let's unload the truck. Do we have big box stuff? Yeah, give me what are the books and, oh, to donate books? Should we start with books and just get those out of here?
Might as well.
He buys like nice coffee table books. Yeah, they're all pop-up books.
This one's thick. Like,
what? That's the brain. Ugh. Dude, this dude was so many books. It's been like 2 days since the haul, and I've finally been able to get through all of these books. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought that some of these coffee table books would be worth a lot more. It took a lot of time, but I did get a couple of good books worth selling. The Get Down, 1970s, bunch of rock and roll posters, got that up for $155. Hudson Blumenthal, The Fat Duck Cookbook, and its autograph. Got that listed for $125. $22. Story Behind the Yellow Submarine, $48. There's some Beatles stuff that's going. This encyclopedia of punk rock from the 80s, I have that listed at $100. I still have like at least 10 to 15 more books that I think are worth something that I'm going to be listing.
I hate books!
So I'm moving on.
so this is the main section that I think is like a sure thing with you. Let's look at this.
Oh yeah, I know old Acers go for big bucks.
It's a little bit more of a hodgepodge. I don't know what this is.
It's worthless.
So this one might not be as exciting.
Pull that white one out though. Let's see if it's like has any insignia on it. Oh, it looks kind of like fast fashion.
This might not be the bin you want, but
This is not the bin I'm looking for.
street numbers, funny little lamp.
Dude wipes, there we go.
That's the fun bit.
Wow, you really know how to hype it up. Save it for last, huh? So Doug has really been hyping this haul over the phone, telling me we got some good stuff. But so far, all I see are some pop-up books and 3 bins of nothing. I'm about to have a living room full of worthless junk. Unless things turn around here. Because if not, why am I even making this video? Limited edition tag on it. What does he say here? Oh wow, and it's numbered. That's good. Brand new, $2,000. We like to see that. So this was the part of the day where everything changed. We kind of broke through that threshold of the junk and the garbage that I didn't want anything to do with. Now we're on to a lot of the good stuff, because that guy's house who we cleaned out, he's an eccentric. Crazy wardrobes, if you can't tell. Snakeskin leather vest. Like all this stuff is like high quality stuff. Not only that $2,000 trench coat, but I also already sold a $300 suede jacket that he had in there. Normally I don't really like to mess with fashion. I don't like to mess with clothes because it always feels like so much work for so little money. It feels a lot like books. But when it's high fashion, expensive stuff, and some of it's still new with tags, I do that stuff all day. I love this, just standing here and you bringing me treasure. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is how I meant it to be. I just kind of wasn't able to get it together until recently.
Open it. What's that insignia? Whoa!
Yeah.
Yamaha. Nice. Look at this. Dang, he's holding on to the good stuff.
Not for long.
Yeah, this is probably cool.
Yeah.
I like the shape of that.
I opened it up to see what it was yesterday and deemed it worth bringing to you. And I have the diagram, and I forgot completely what it is, except that it's good. This looks like antiquated surveillance.
That you'll be surprised. People love antiquated surveillance. Will we be rich? Nobody knows. Man, is this what robbers feel like? This is a good feeling. Just like that, my place is a bit of a mess again, but at least it's messy with boxes of stuff to sell. Oh, well, it's gonna take a while to go through all this, but it was all free. Been listing all day, getting kind of burned.
Dude, you're burned out.
Just looked up this like electrocharge muscle therapy thing at the bottom of that box that I was excited about, and it was like brand new $11, and I was just like, oh, well, donation pile, I can't even do anything with this. And then like right after that, I opened this other case that had this thing in it, the Fisher Wallace stimulator, and I just figured it was in the same like genre, and I was about to just chuck it in the donate pile. But something told me just to look it up just in case, and the last one of these sold used on eBay for $280, so If you don't know, you never know. You never know what something's gonna be worth unless you're smarter than me and you know what something's gonna be worth. All right, right now I'm headed to the post office to drop off some packages, and then I'm going to this little old lady who sells stuff on the curb. I'm gonna give her some of my donation pile. And then after that, I think we should run through some of the stuff that's sold this week. Kind of bummed about this because it wasn't really worth very much, but I did list it on Facebook Marketplace, and then they deleted my post because I used the word walker and it's like medical equipment. No, I'm just trying to sell a little baby thing. Facebook, why'd you gotta take it down for? Now it's donation. Does anybody want this stuff? Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. I got one more. Alright, it's been a busy week. Let's see what we got. This is definitely the most items I've ever sold in a week. I've maybe made more money, but definitely never had this much output of items. This is just the eBay stuff. I'll also go over the Facebook here in a second, which was also not too shabby. It wasn't as busy as I thought, but a lot of this stuff is super niche and you gotta sell it on eBay. But the coolers, refrigerator, that's all Facebook. Starting the week off was this beautiful blue Kate Spade leather tote. $55 in the bank. A Seymour Duncan SM3 vintage mini hum blocker. I don't know what it is, but I think it goes on a guitar. Sold that right away. $68, let's go. One of those jam sticks sold right away. Those MIDI guitars I had. I don't know if I showed you guys. Got her out. Can't wait to jam. Sold that really quick for $89. I had a Newmark 2-channel DJ mixer that I sold for $38 plus $15 shipping and handling. I'm kind of surprised those are that cheap, but whatever. It gone. All right, this one depresses me. 32-inch 4K HDMI Dell monitor. Sold that for $299, but it's on its way back. Apparently it wasn't working. Everything looked orange. But I'm a little suspect because she insisted on paying for the return shipping. Maybe it does work and she just wanted to return it, or maybe she broke it and wanted to return it and felt bad not paying the shipping, or she's just like a really nice person and was like, I'm gonna pay for the return shipping even though you sent me something that was broken. I don't know, but that one hurt. Watching $3.99 go away. Ouch. All right, here's an interesting one because I haven't told you yet about all the cop stuff that was also on the truck. Half that truck was full of cop stuff because we cleared out the police museum. Apparently, they're out of business. No one wants to know about the history of police. But I threw up the 1948 annual report of the LAPD, and it sold in less than 12 hours for $43. I got like 50 more of those. So that, if those are really that popular and stay that hot, that is gonna be clutch. Easy Grip Central Vacuum Hose sold for $80. My neighbor gave me that. They're like, I noticed you've been selling stuff. Do you want this $100 thing? Sure, thank you. That Yamaha I was excited about, turns out it's a portable wireless mini guitar amp. Sold that for $150. Come on, add it to the tally. This Uller sleep system that smelled kind of like pee. I think just because it circulates water throughout your bed. $225. Let's go. The numbers are adding up. And the Fisher Waller stimulator. Sold it. $199. Out the door. Add it to the tally. So clean. Sanitizing machine. I don't even know what that does. $180 out the door. Let's go. The Jamstick Plus, the other Jamstick MIDI guitar, sold $98 out the door. Wooger haptic strap. It vibrates when you're playing video games. And then after I listed this, I saw an extra little strap that goes with it. Threw that in for free because I'm a good guy. Boom! $68. 13 paper airplanes. Came with 15, but apparently the guy used 2 of them. And sold that for $18 plus 5 shipping and handling. Add it to the tally. Suede jacket. That sold. $288 out the door. Come on. Found like a really interesting fancy yo-yo, and I didn't know how to price that, but sold that for $30. Bam, bam, bam. Yo-yos for $30. Let's go. Who knew? Some more Assassin's Creed wear. Leather jacket, $43. Let's go. In the haul was a brand new pearl drum snare holder thingy mabobber. I guess they're expensive because I sold that for $198. Boom! Muse 2, a brain sensing headband, which some guy made me like download the app and like take screenshots proving that it worked and then didn't even buy it at this like discounted rate I gave him. But that's all good because someone paid full price, $135 out the door. Here we go. I thought these would be worth more. 5 DVD set for the Beatles. Sold that for $12 plus $6 shipping and handling. Whatever, you got it.
Let it be.
Last thing on eBay, the first actual books sold. None of my other books are selling, but I got The Rise and the Fall of the Third Reich out the door for $68. Let's go. That's the eBay total right now. Whoa, that's a big number. Thought I just broke something. All right, you guys, thank you so much for making it this far into the video, and I'm currently back to listing a little bit of retro games mixed with the new age. Speaking of games, I want to start doing a game show on here too, kind of like The Price is Right, except it's called Let's Make a Bid. If you guess how much something is selling for on eBay, win a prize. Also, I just want to start doing giveaways on here, so be sure to like and subscribe so you can be a part of that. Other than that, I just want to keep doing these vlogs, make them better and better. So let me know what you liked and what you didn't like, and we'll just keep only adding good stuff, guys. Oh wait, the Facebook stuff. Starting things off this week was that mini fridge sold for $150. Sold 3 separate coolers, 1 for $40 and 2 for $20, equaling $80. And that dirty air compressor, wanted to get it gone, sold it for $30. Had a smart suitcase with a built-in charger, sold that for $60. A self-cleaning litter box, I didn't know if it worked or not, so I sold it as is for $55. The guy hasn't said anything, so I'm assuming it worked. Probably could have sold it for more. Also, that strange shaped box that Doug had,
I like the shape of that.
it was a subwoofer soundbar, sold it for $60. Amazon Fire with books about how to be a passionate lover, sold that for $20. A Moog music keyboard case, you'd think I'd keep it because I'm a platinum recording artist, sold that for $50. Sold an inflatable bed for $20. A Coleman camping stove with a free tank of gas, sold that for $60. And last but not least, a 20-inch retro CRT gaming TV with the original remote that I got here on Facebook Marketplace for $5. I mean, if you're gonna sell something for $5, might as well just give it away for free. I'm not complaining because I sold that for $140, maxing out. This is the new number for the week. Wow, that's a good number. All right, you guys, see you on the next one. Peace.